What's up, man? What's good?
Yeah.
Feels good.
Man, back. It's
new day.
Mondays Monday.
Yeah, Man Cave Podcast Mondays now. No Friday. Monday. Just a better day. People be having stuff to do on the weekend, stuff like that. But you know, how everything been since last Monday?
Well, it's been all right. Watching some sports. The madness is coming for real. March Madness is getting strong.
The madness is coming.
Some crazy UFC stuff over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, you sure is. We're gonna get to that too for sure. Hell yeah. Been a long week. A busy week. But now it's a new week of long and busyness.
A new long busy week.
Yeah, it's always like that, man. But yeah, we back. Another episode of the Man Cave Podcast. Y'all know what it is.
That's right.
It's a lot going on. It's my favorite, leaving my favorite part of the year. Because the whole fall and winter, because it's nothing but sports. Sports. Don't even watch nothing else but sports.
And it's the sports that we're into, really. Because, baseball come, it's all right. But not something that we like, oh, yeah, you got to catch that game.
Can't wait to see what them Guardians do this year.
That's right. And they looking good already, man. They got some good stuff moving.
Yeah, I'm with the Guardians now. For sure. But now we'll start with some NFL though, man, since we got the offseason. Combine just passed. Draft coming up. CJ Stroud looked pretty good. Not too many of the other guys, really looked good to me. That was just off the charts. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty average for most of them, Will Levis, I didn't watch him. I missed his. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did.
He had a damn cannon.
He had a cannon. Yeah, he been had a cannon. His team was trash, but Kentucky could have been better. They think he gonna be a steal in the draft for whoever get him, but I really don't know because he didn't really play for a good team or really I don't know. He got the mechanics and he got the build, the prototypical quarterback, but that ain't the quarterback that's been working though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The guy that's not prototypical is the one that's been successful the most. Tom Brady's not a prototypical quarterback. Maybe way back then, maybe he was in 03 or something like that. But that faded out so fast.
Yeah, you got to be able to move now.
That faded out so fast. CJ, he's the prototypical quarterback because he's 6'2". I don't know exactly his weight, 200-some pounds, but he got the arm, cannon effortlessly too, just easy with it. But his accuracy is I don't think I've seen nobody else in this class of quarterbacks that's that accurate like that. He can throw any pass at any time with ease, no hesitation, and get the job done pretty much every time.
Drop it right in there too, literally right in there.
They still high on Bryce Young, though. I get it, but he's they said his real height is 5'10". You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm gonna trust a 5'10" quarterback, but he knows how to play the game and he knows how to use his body the right way. So, who you think have a better career?
Well, I think CJ will, but again, it's where you get placed. To me, it's where you go. If CJ can go, if Indy does grab him, I think that's a good spot for him.
That's a great spot. They got young receivers and they got JT.
The offensive line is what I'm talking about.
Great
offensive line.
Yeah, great line. Yeah.
So I think that's a good spot.
They talk about trading up. So I feel like if they trade up, I think that's what they'll go with. They'll go with CJ. I don't think they keep saying Bryce gonna be number one, and I just don't know. Why would you?
If Indy goes up there, it'll be CJ, and then Bryce will come down. So,
but I think he should come late in the third or late in the first. I don't think he should be
he ain't gonna drop that far.
I wouldn't pick him in the top 15. I wouldn't.
Well, he's gonna go in the top 10.
He's going in the top 5.
And
Bryce Young going in the top 3. They talking about him as 1 already. So
I don't think he's going 1. He's not going 1, especially if the Colts go up there.
If the Colts trade the Bears for that, because the Bears want to trade down and the Colts want to trade up. So unless somebody else offers something big and undercut the Colts, I think that's who it'll be. It'll be the Colts. And then now they'll draft CJ, or maybe they got another quarterback in mind. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's going to be Bryce Young. He's too little. Like, and I ain't saying too little to be successful. He's just too little for me to pick him that high.
He's a Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson was at least 6 foot.
No, he's like 5'11" or something.
Yeah, but Bryce is like 5'9" or 5'10".
But that's the type of game he has to have. He can't be any other way.
Right.
He has to play like Russell.
But Russ big though. And Russ didn't run a lot though. Russ did a lot of that with his arm.
He just moved in the pocket. He didn't go. Yeah, he didn't go downfield with it. He moved.
But Bryce did a lot of that at Alabama too, though.
So I mean, that's
really what he did. But me personally, I would go with CJ, and I think CJ gonna have a better career. Honestly, if he go to a team, like you said, with a good line, they gotta have a running game. Like you don't really need big name receivers and stuff like that. And certain quarterbacks do. Certain quarterbacks can't get it done unless they got them guys. But you got quarterbacks that can get it done without them guys. Just give them some guys that they can throw the ball to. But you got to have a running game to take the pressure off the young quarterback, and you got to have a line to protect that quarterback. So the Colts would be a perfect place, if you ask me, for CJ. What you think about Will Levis, man? I heard a lot about him, man. I know he got the big arm and all that, but what you really think about him? Like, because at Kentucky, for me, he looked good. He's the prototypical quarterback. He got the arm. He wasn't very accurate. You know what I mean? He wasn't very accurate for me. His ball placement wasn't the best. I think he can learn all of that stuff, but I really think he might have a ceiling.
You know what I think he is? He's a Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Josh Allen got a ceiling. Yeah, Josh Allen might have already hit his ceiling.
And that'll be crazy if that's really what that is. But again, he's coming from North Dakota State. It isn't like
Wyoming.
Yeah. God, I'm thinking of someone else.
Thinking of Carson Wentz and one of
Carson Wentz, but so he's coming from Wyoming. It wasn't like he came from some big school, but even Will Levis, Kentucky's not a big football school.
Nope. And when they played the good teams, they got smacked.
Yeah.
So, and they can say, he didn't got to have a good team, but I really didn't see him take over games. You know what I mean? I didn't see him take over games. We've seen CJ take over plenty of games, especially against Georgia in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He literally threw us into winning that game, but Noah Ruggles couldn't make the field goal. You know what I mean? But he threw us into victory. You know what I mean? And we just didn't. Our kicking game just wasn't good enough at that time. So I think Will Levis might be Josh Allen or Carson Wentz.
I can't go Carson.
If he don't get injured. Carson Wentz got injured and his career was never the same after that because he was on his way to a Super Bowl. I don't know if he would have got there. Good. He was like 11-2. He was on the MVP and everything that year, and he got injured. And at like week 13, he got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
screwed his whole career up.
Yep. Messed it. He never been the same. He done been on 3 teams. Now the Colts done let him go. But they kept Matt Ryan.
No, the Redskins let him go.
I mean, my bad. Yeah. The Commanders. Yeah, the Commanders. And they still see him be enemy. I feel for him, but I get it. That's the first thing you do because he's running the offense there. So you get rid of Carson Wentz. You got Heineke. Now they got to decide who they gonna draft because they need a quarterback or go get some. But ain't really nobody to go get unless they make a trade. But they need to get a quarterback.
Yeah, they need to do something. And you haven't even heard their name in any of these situations. Like I would have thought they threw their hat into the ring with Derek Carr. They didn't even do that.
Yeah, at least get Derek Carr.
That blew my mind because Derek Carr could have went there. You got some pieces to work with, but you could draft the rest of them.
I think the Saints is a good place for Derek Carr, though.
Oh yeah, he's got some receivers. You got Kamara if he doesn't go to jail.
I don't think Kamara going to jail.
I mean, he gonna get something, but I don't think he's going to jail.
I don't think he's going to jail. He definitely gonna get something.
That's just crazy. I mean, listen. First off, why do these NFL or NBA players think they need to wave guns around, beat up people, act all stupid? Like, dude, you are a multi-millionaire.
Man, some of these dudes, some of them are really come from that. You know what I mean? Really come from, I'm that dude. This is what I do. I get down like this. But some of them
got hired people to go get down
some of them is actors. Some of them ain't really like that, and they just clout chasing, trying to get their numbers up, and social media and trying to be cool and all that. But the ones that are from that, and that's where they come from, the mentality of we got millions and all of that. But bruh, don't listen. but I'm not putting nothing on the internet. That to me is stupid. I don't care where you from or what you done. You're stupid if you do that. Don't never put your guns on the internet. That is retarded. It can be a legally owned gun, bro. You play in a professional sport, my guy. You can't do that.
Listen, man.
Like, and we'll get to that on the that specific situation when we get.
But
to
I mean, still, that's what I don't understand about the NFL and that stuff. But you know who I thought really had a good combine was Paris Johnson.
Paris, yeah, hell yeah.
He looked amazing. He really did look amazing.
And his draft stock went up off of that too.
It shot. He's going in top 10.
Top 10 easy.
Amazing.
He might go like 5. He might go in the top 5.
Listen, hey, I'll be honest. If the Bears don't feel defense is a need, they might take him just to protect Justin Fields.
Yeah, if they keep that pick, that's exactly what I would do. I don't care who's supposed to go first. I need that. I need that left.
I mean, even if they drop down to 4 where the Colts is, you could take them there.
Yeah, that's
in the top 3.
That's the most valuable lineman that you can have. That in your center. So you need a left tackle. That's your blind side. You like CJ, that's his blind side. So he's going to have a great left. That's your future right there. The stable of your line, the staple of your line. So listen, I would do that.
I really believe the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman made this whole combine because they outperformed more than any other class has. Like they were faster at the 40. Their verticals were outside of this world type shit.
Yeah, these guys are super fast. They had linebackers and linemen out there running like running backs.
4.3s, 4.4s. I was blown away by this.
Yes.
I was like, woo.
That's Julius Peppers type stuff right there.
Like that was unbelievable.
I mean, that just goes to show you, man, the talent is different now. You know, it's not just 1 or 2 guys. Like anybody can run it now. They all can run fast. They all run like Mack trucks flying down the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like flying. So, yeah, for sure. And Jalen Carter, man, you know, he got into the crash. Well, it was a crash. They was drag racing and one of his buddies died or, you know, something like that. I don't know the real full story, but he was allowed to come back to the combine. And that guy, man, as long as they said they fully exonerating him from everything. So he was just out there racing, but he didn't cause no deaths or nothing like that. So he's good. But that guy right there, that's a generational talent right there. Somebody's gonna get a good one with him.
Him, yes. The other guy from Georgia, Washington.
Yes, both of them. Yes,
he did the shuttle like he was an all-pro receiver.
Yeah.
But he cut and have that burst. That blew my mind too. Like, man, these big
tight ends is different now, man.
The job.
These tight ends is wide receivers now,
and they're big. It's not like they're skinny tight ends. They are big, bulky tight ends, cutting and moving, and got that burst of speed like they are a wide receiver.
Right, hell yeah. But at the number 1 pick, would you trade Justin Fields or keep him and pick?
No, if I'm the Bears, I keep him.
Yeah,
I trade down because you're going to get a good haul for that. Plus, Justin did enough last year to prove that he can do the job.
Yeah, you protect.
I mean, he went out there and on his shoulders a couple games and said, "Look, I got this."
That's what I'm saying. If you protect him, you got a great quarterback.
And that's what they
need.
He
can throw the ball. He's accurate. All that. If you give him time to throw the ball, he don't got to run all over the place all the time because that crucial injury. They gonna force that to happen if they don't protect that man, and they gonna make his career short because of that.
And then, I mean, they got a team. You got Claypool, wideout, Mahoney. They got commit at tight end, and then they got a couple running backs. So they got some talent.
They got a decent defense too, a capable defense.
I mean, it's stupid that they traded Roquan Smith away, but
you got to pay him. They building for the future. Yeah, they got to pay him. He just went and got $100 million from the Ravens.
And I mean, so maybe they need to build that defense a little more.
Yeah,
maybe get
had almost 200 tackles or some craziness like that.
Maybe that's where they go. They go that linebacker route and they get Willie Anderson from Alabama. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good pick, though.
That is a hell of a good pick. But
that's a good pick.
Again, if I'm them, I'm taking Paris Johnson. I might even trade down again.
Look, that's what I'm about to say. I'm trading
down again. After I traded the Colts, trade down again. Because, again, the lower you get out of the top 5, that means you don't got to pay that player so much money.
I would trade down to like number 7.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I would trade down to like number 6 or 7. So just right outside the top 5. So
you can have 3 second-round picks. Or if you trade with someone that already has 2 first rounders, grab another first, have a bunch of seconds, and maybe another first next year, dude, you are
See,
killing
my
it.
thing is, if you really want Paris Johnson and that's your guy, man, is you got to probably take him right away though, because somebody's gonna take him, and especially after the combine that he had. I don't
Yeah,
think he's gonna be around long, man. It's a left
he looked
tackle.
amazing. He
Yeah,
really did.
somebody's gonna take him. Now I can see if he was like a guard or something like that. Maybe
He's
he's
that left
maybe
tackle.
yeah, but that left tackle, bro, you gotta have a good left tackle. You have to, because most of these quarterbacks, they blind side is that side, so you have to have that. And if that's your guy, if that's the guy, then you just not like, oh no, I might get him. Nah, we should get. If that's your guy, we like, nah, this is who we want. You probably want to take him. If you can trade down, I'd probably if I wouldn't pick him number one, but I'd probably trade down to like 4 or 5 though.
Well, yeah, I do the Colts trade down to 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5, something like that. But I'm picking him because he's not gonna last through the first 7 picks. I don't see it.
No, that's why I said if you went to that and then maybe jump down to 6 or whatever and let someone else jump up, because there's people that are going to want the defensive players from Georgia.
Oh, them guys going. The quarterbacks and the defensive.
So someone might want to jump up and be like, hey, this is who we want. Go get them. And then you trade down another couple picks, and then you get Paris.
Yeah.
Maybe have another first rounder that's
late.
See,
that's why I think Paris might go anywhere from 5 to 6, because the 2 CJ and Bryce are going, and the 2 defensive guys, all 4 of them are going. They going in a row unless the Bears pick.
Well, you got, like you said, you got CJ Bryce, the 2 from Georgia. I think Willie Anderson's going up there. So
Willie Anderson. 5. That's what I'm saying. At least 4 though is what I'm saying. At least 4 of those guys are going first. So they got until at least the 6th or 7th pick.
And I think Carolina's at 6, and I think they're going quarterback. So that's
Anthony
Richardson or Will Levis.
So they could squeeze Paris in with a number 7, 6.
Yeah, they jump down to 7. Oh,
yeah.
But the Falcons are at 7. So if the Falcons wanted to move up,
well, I think they gonna pick a quarterback though. I know they got Desmond Ridder, but I swear I think if they don't pick a quarterback, that mean they believe in Ridder and they gonna pick a defensive guy, one of those top defensive guys. If they still there, they're picking a defensive guy. If they believe in Ridder, which I do, he was great at Cincinnati.
Oh yeah,
he went out there and won games. So I watched him win games. He went out there and won games. So yeah, I think that'll be good. If I was Atlanta, I would probably pick a defensive guy. Give Desmond Ridder a full year starting. You know what I mean? If he don't do nothing, then next year I'm drafting a quarterback.
I speed up. I go get Willie Anderson, put him in that linebacker.
Hell yeah. Because then you can still probably going to be at one of the bottom teams. You might get a little bit better, but you still going to be one of them top 10 picks with Desmond Ridder. Even if he is good, you still not going to win enough games to get outside the top 10. So you'll still get a good pick. You know what I mean? And you can go get a quarterback next year, because it'll be some good quarterbacks. Caleb Williams, that's who the top guy going to be next year from USC.
Caleb Williams or oh man, I can't think of his name.
Well,
damn.
Quinn Ewers might be there. He might come out because him and Archie Manning, they battling.
Battle it out down there.
But I think if they are smart, red shirt Archie, man, or don't red shirt him, just whatever. But Ewers got to be your quarterback, man.
You know, I think a surprise quarterback is Hartman. He left Wake Forest went to Notre Dame. I think he gonna look good at Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame. He should look good.
Yeah, is it Notre Dame?
I think it's Notre Dame.
Because I know then Iowa got that quarterback
too.
He
transferred. I remember that. Yeah, he transferred to Notre Dame.
Yeah, because that's gonna be huge for them.
Yeah, they're gonna be a good team. They ended the season well, for sure.
That will be huge.
Yeah, that will be huge, man. So I can't wait for the draft, though.
Well, hey, look, man, we really need to take our ass and get down there.
We'll try to.
I mean, it's in April. It's right in KC. That's a drive. It's what they say, 5, maybe 8 hours.
Yeah, to Kansas City. Yeah,
I'm telling you, I think that needs to be a pin in that one and really talk about that and get down there.
Yes, sir. Ridley got reinstated. You think he gonna make a difference?
Hell yeah, Sunshine has his boy out there.
Got his boy.
A solid dog. Like that dude is a dog. You put him out there.
How good you think they can be this year with an actual number 1 receiver?
If they keep Chark and have him out there, then like
what they hold, if they keep their core pieces,
Zay Jones, and you keep all them guys.
Yeah.
Dude, Sunshine having that number 1, especially Calvin Ridley. God, I think that changes their whole dynamic, because now They did it with just a group of receivers.
Yeah.
Like they did it with whatever, and they made noise.
They did. Got to the playoffs.
And their defense is good. Like there's no one leaving their team. They still have everybody.
Right. So I think I think their defense will be way better. And I think Trevor Lawrence will play better this year too. Limit the turnovers. He got to limit the turnovers though. He got to cut them interceptions and stuff down in.
He needs to cut his bang so he can see.
Yeah, so I was about to say he need to like relax and see the field, man. Because when he does that, he looks great when he does that, but he be rushing too much and overthinking. You can tell by his mechanics. You know what I mean? But when he's not doing that, he's out there looking spectacular.
Listen,
I believe in Doug Peterson too.
That's where it's at. I was just gonna go there with it. Coaching there with Doug Peterson it's exactly where it's at. That's what Sunshine needs. And you know what? I think they either franchise tagged or are going to Evan Ingram, that tight end. He was solid and was that safety blanket for Trevor.
Or they'll draft unless they draft one. So it's a few of them.
I don't know. You got to keep Evan. Even if you draft Evan, play the 2 tight end set.
It's a couple tight ends though that you can put in and they play right now and they gonna make a difference.
I mean, there is a couple. If you can get Mike Mayer from Notre Dame, dude, that dude's a monster too. Big boy.
What you call it from Georgia?
Washington isn't going to fall far though.
Nah, Georgia got 2 of them. I'm talking about the white boy. The white boy was better. I'm talking about the white boy.
Oh yeah, he can catch.
Yes, and he can
run. Was catching everything.
And he can run, and he's a tight end, but he's really a wide receiver. But he played tight end. It's crazy, but he was better. He was killing.
Yeah,
and all season long, that's all you kept seeing was him with long runs. Breaking tackles, long runs. He was getting loose on people. So if you could get it's a few of them. It's about 4 of them.
There definitely is a group of tight ends out there.
It's about 4.
Once you get past those,
that I know of.
That's it.
Yeah, that I know of. So I'm interested to see how this is gonna go, man, because I really think the Bears gonna trade that first pick.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna be to the Colts because that's who won it. That's at least as far as we know, that's who won it. And ain't nobody else said nothing about nothing. So
I feel like there's gonna be a couple different moves in the top 15. People moving up, people jumping down. I think there's gonna be a couple different moves going on.
So
where we going now?
Lamar Jackson, man.
Jesus.
The Ravens just came out and said that it's gonna go all the way to the deadline. And you know what that tells me? He's not gonna be playing for the Ravens. If they do, I don't see it, bro. How many have they franchised him already? Once or twice? Once. Didn't they do it last year?
No, I think he was just on the team.
Oh, they about to franchise tag him, and then I don't think Lamar play. I think Lamar will sit the fuck out for the whole season. Here's
the deal. If they franchise tag him, that means another team can match it. They can pull him. But if they do, I can't think of the other way to say it. There's another tag that they can use. That means no other team can match, and he has to play for them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And all he's going to do is just sit out.
I feel like they need to do something. They need to trade him. And be honest, look, you got the Falcons in the top 7 picks. Trade him.
Shit, if I trade for Lamar, man, I need number 2, 3. I can't get number 1 because they got Justin Fields unless they want to swap quarterbacks.
What I'm saying is you're going to get that pick. You can get other picks. You can get the next year's
hell no. I need some high shit for Lamar. I need a high-ass number 1. I need number 2, and I need your 2nd and 3rd pick, nigga. And I ain't got to be all the same year.
Look at this. Who's up there?
The Texans, the Bears.
He's not going to fit in any of that system.
Who got Denver's pick?
Seattle
up there. They taking a defensive guy, though.
Yeah, and then I hope to try to get Anthony Richardson. I can't see.
I don't think Pete Carroll give a shit about Anthony Richardson after he just gave Geno $100 million for 3 years.
I think he still does.
I don't think he give a shit. And I don't even know how Anthony Richardson even came in the conversation. And there ain't nobody talking about Hendon Hooker. And Hendon Hooker is way better than Anthony Richardson.
No one saw him yet. I don't think he was at the
I know, because he had that injury, man. Like, that's the only reason why. But where did at Florida, he was trash. How in the hell is he a top quarterback? He was
the only talent. That made him look horrible. But
he can run.
He didn't look bad. He looked good, but it's just
he was trash. He made too many mistakes, man.
Oh yeah, during the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was trash all the time. Like, bro, he had his
All the
moments.
time.
He had his moments, but he was not good enough to be
He was a
top
hefty
quarterback.
bag the entire season.
Yeah, bro. Like, and they always be wrong on quarterbacks, man. They be wrong as hell because they hyped up Wilson. I mean Zach Wilson, and he trash. The Jets don't even want him no more
from the beginning.
I
mean, you are coming from BYU. There is no way.
I said that too, bro.
There is no way you could be that good.
Mel Kiper and them, they hyped him up.
I mean,
they hyped up Josh Allen too.
The West.
They hyped up Josh Allen too. Josh Allen overrated, if you ask me. You can't lead the league in turnovers down there.
I think Josh Allen needs a coach.
Nah, he trash.
I think he could play good. I'm not saying he's going to be superstar, but I think he could be a good ass quarterback.
Yeah, he overrated. He Derek Carr.
Nah, he better than him.
Nah, he Derek Carr, bro.
You can't put him down there with Dak.
What have he done that Derek Carr ain't done? What has he done that Derek Carr ain't done? Nothing.
I mean, Derek Carr ain't never been in no AFC championship.
Man, all right. He can get that. That's it. And Derek Carr ain't never get beat in 13 seconds either.
Amazing regular season records. Derek Carr, again, Derek Carr, I think needs to be in the right situation. I think that's another situation.
No, Derek Carr will never be successful. It's too late. He already been in the league for fucking ever. It's too late. He's getting old now, man. Like, he not ever gonna be good. It's his window past. His prime is over. He out of his prime.
No, we're about to see because
he's not
going to the Saints.
Nothing. Do you know he had Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs on his offense, Darren Waller and all those guys? You know who he had. He had a good line, everything. And he could not hit passes. He inaccurate as hell. I ain't never seen a quarterback so inaccurate in my life. I'm just saying.
They need an offensive line over there too. So it was
their offensive line was good. It'll be good enough for any quarterback that's in the league.
We're about to see what they do because they're the QB.
Yeah, they ain't about to do nothing because they ain't got any. Derek Carr's not elite. If he was elite, that line would have been fine. He's not elite. He's one of those people that need everything to be good. You're never going to be successful if you need everything to be
system,
good.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. That's not how that works. Now, you might feel like that because y'all winning, but it's still not perfect. You're still missing something. But you got to be good enough to overcome that shit. And Derek Carr is not. That's all I'm saying. He can have all the talent in the world, but you got to overcome some shit. If you ain't overcoming some shit, then you never going to be nothing. You're not going to make it. You're just going to be another quarterback that played in NFL. I'm just saying.
So we're on the whole string of QBs right now. What about Aaron Rodgers? He came out of his dark hole.
The same thing he do every year.
You think he's going to sit pat and stay in the Green Bay, or is he going to?
Man, Aaron Rodgers.
The Jets might be where he needs to go.
Aaron Rodgers ain't going nowhere. He's going to be in Green Bay. They do this every damn year for like the past 4 or 5 years. They do the same thing. Aaron ain't telling us nothing. Same thing Tom Brady did. Aaron know what he doing. He ain't going nowhere. They can't. They paying him $50 million a year. Where they gonna trade him to? Don't nobody want that money on their books. The Jets don't want him. The Jets don't.
Jets are waiting.
The Packers don't want to trade him because if they did,
they said they don't want to trade him to the NFC. They want to go outside.
Yeah, but the Jets ain't in the NFC. If they want to trade Aaron Rodgers, they would have done it already.
No, that's why it's on Rodgers. I think he has to say what he wants. That's why he went into that hole and said, when I come out, I'll decide. Because the talks have to go through him.
Bro, they already talked. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers already know what's going to happen. You think that's the media. That's for the media. Oh, we don't know. And that's for the media. Tom Brady always knew he was going back to the Patriots. Every time they asked him at the end of his career, he would play it like he didn't know, or he wouldn't say nothing in the offseason. That's just media shit.
Yeah, so if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'd leave. I wouldn't stay.
Aaron ain't going no damn where. He's going to be right there in Green Bay.
What's he going to do? Stay and not win nothing?
He can't go to San Francisco because he's from California. If he can't go,
they're not going to trade him to the NFC.
That's what I'm saying. If he can't go to San Francisco, he's staying in Green Bay. He's not. Why go to the Jets and they worse than Green Bay? He's not going to do that.
So?
Yes, they are, bro.
I don't think so. Worse. Talent-wise? No.
No. Team-wise, as a team, they trash. They got good players, but as a team, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do no more than the Packers did. They was worse than the Packers. They quarterback.
I think the Packers they're losing everything now. Lazard's a free agent. He's leaving.
Well, we got to see what happened. We got to see what happened, who they bring back and all that. But the Jets, Aaron ain't about to go play for that coach for one. Like, it's just
the Jets. They're talking about they're talking about fucking the Raiders too.
I can see him going to the Raiders because it's close to home. Because I know he want to go to California, but the Rams, shit, somebody because they got
go back over there with
Baker and Matt Stafford.
You got Devontae Adams. I'm telling you, they already said no NFC teams.
Man, this nigga is not.
They said only AFC.
Aaron Rodgers is not leaving Green Bay, bro. I'm telling you. Not this year. Not this year.
I want him gone.
If he was, he would have already said it. But he gonna drag this out and be starting the season in the Green Bay Packer uniform for it.
I hope he's gone. I hope he's
next year. Now, if they don't do nothing this year, he's leaving. Next year he'll leave if they don't do nothing.
They're not gonna do nothing this year with him there or not. They
gonna do better than the Jets. He ain't gonna make the Jets different though. Like they'll win a few more games, but Aaron Rodgers still turnover prone. It still ain't the same Aaron Rodgers that he was.
I'd be okay with the Jets, but I'd rather him go to Oakland or Vegas.
I'd rather him go to
because honestly, he's back with Devontae. Then you got Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs. You got a defense.
Got a defense, yeah.
I mean,
that'll probably be the best place for him outside of San Francisco.
I mean, I think that's a hell of a move. And then he's in Cali. It's not like he's he's in Vegas.
Yeah, what 2-3 hours away?
He's 3 hours away.
Mm-hmm. Yep, hell yeah, man. So I think I want him to stay in Green Bay this year for now because it's too much chaos. Teams ain't right now. I don't want him to go somewhere and then the team trash and they try to blame it on him and shit. Like, nah, bro.
Who cares? This is his last year, so trade him. He's got 1 year. Gone.
Yeah, but he don't need that stain on his resume. He already got the stain that he ain't been.
He already got one, so you might as well make that shit big as fuck.
Nah, hell nah, bro. Like I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers do that, man. Just stay where you at.
One drop of blood on there, you might as well have a bunch. Fuck it.
Stay where you at. Set up everybody that you gonna leave next year, and then people will fix their teams in hopes to get you to come to their team. So they'll get the right pieces. They'll do this in the offseason. Throughout the season, they might make some trades, thinking like, all right, we might end up with Aaron Rodgers. So we gonna do some trades here and there. Offseason come, we gonna do some more shit. Then never know somebody because it's gonna come a point where they ain't gonna have no choice. They gonna have to trade him where you want to go. Because he's not going to just go anywhere.
I think he's a free agent after this coming up year.
Exactly. So you're either going to have to trade him where you want to go.
Not going to trade him. He's just going to go.
Or let him walk. They're not about to let Aaron Rodgers walk.
He's a free agent. They have no control.
They are trading him before that happens, is what I'm telling you. They're not going to let that happen. They're going
to trade him in the midseason.
They're not just going to let him walk away. You think they're going to let him? No, they got even a deadline. They got a deadline.
No, he's gone. As soon as the season ends, it's over.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. It won't be mid-season. They're going to trade him once they know they ain't making the playoffs and all that shit. Then they're going to trade him. I'm telling you, they're not going to just let him walk and don't.
No, they can't make no trades after that deadline.
They can do whatever the fuck they want. We've seen it. We've seen it happen. We've seen. Well, I know that's what I'm saying.
Until the season's over, and then he's gone anyways.
Bro, they're not letting him walk out the door. It's not happening, bro. They gonna trade him and get their money because they done paid him all.
That's why they gotta trade him now.
They're gonna trade him, bro. He's getting traded. I'm telling you.
Yeah, now.
But he still got this. This is where he start getting his money. This year is when the money gonna kick in, and then next year, I think he got one more year after that.
He signed a 2-year deal.
Yeah, and that start this year, and then he got next year.
Last year was the first year.
Now you sure?
I'm sure.
Because he only get paid his $50 million this year and next year. That's 2 years. He didn't get paid $50 million.
I thought it started this past year.
He didn't get paid the money last year, though. He didn't get paid $50 million. It start this year, just like Deshaun. He didn't get that money last year. It start this year.
Yeah, because they restructured the deal, so he only got $1 million.
Well, that's how it works, though. When they give you your contract, you get that money that following year. It kicks in at a certain time. You don't just automatically get that. It kicks in. You get your signing. You get the bonus that you get for a signing bonus.
We'll see how this works. But I think Aaron's gone.
Well, they're gonna trade him before he can walk out the door. They're not letting him walk out the door for no reason.
I think he's traded before this.
And they got to pay him another $100 million for 2 seasons, bro. No, they trading him.
I think he
get that money off the books. Get that money off the books. Because they don't want to have to, I'm telling you. But yeah, so we're going to see. Offseason looking good. I can't wait to see how it plays out. But we got some good stuff happening in the NBA too, man. KD looked good with the Suns.
Yeah.
Devin Booker looked good with Kevin Durant on the Suns.
Yeah.
Chris Paul looked like shit. He's getting a lot of assists. A lot of passing is, passing is, that's cool. He does that. But in the playoffs, no. he got to score more points. It's not going to work without him scoring 15
look,
or more.
That's what's going to have to happen. Like, he's going to have to take over when he's out there and actually make shots.
Unless DeAndre Ayton going crazy, which that's not going to happen because that's not him. He doesn't do that.
He's literally an 18-10 guy. That's it.
Every once in a while.
That old boy, Oakley, or whatever the hell his name is, that boy's been killing it.
Yeah, they got a lot of young guys that can play, man. They automatically call them a championship team because it's on paper. That's what they look like, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Which in the West, they better hope LeBron and AD ain't healthy. That's all I got to say. Because the team that they got, they winning without these, man, bruh. The team, D'Angelo, LeBron been out, and then all three of them was out at one time, and they won that game. They done beat the Warriors twice in a couple weeks already. It's like they look really, really good. If they stay healthy, they might go. They might come out the West, dog. It ain't no definitive team. The Nuggets, we know what they do in the playoffs. They'll be the best team all season long. Then Yoke can't guard nobody in the playoffs, and they lose. You know what I mean?
Memphis isn't looking right.
Ja taking time away.
Yeah.
They kicking his ass off the team for now without suspending him.
Oh, yeah, they still have to go sit it down.
Go get your ass out of here. You buying guns and posting and showing your guns on the internet and stuff like a jackass. I think he just clout chasing, man. I don't think he ain't from that life though, because his parents ain't from his dad. You know, they ain't from that shit, man. No. He could be, you never know, but it just seemed like fraudulent as hell because we never heard nothing about Ja Morant until now. I mean, how you wait till 3 years in the league to start doing stupid like you a gangster?
You shouldn't do stupid shit at all,
but you think you hard. I can see if you had a history of this, then we know that you ain't just trying to portray some shit. Like it look even worse when you doing something that it ain't even you.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't even you. Like so, it's like, bruh, just be rich and play basketball. Now you don't put your team. They ain't gonna keep winning without him. They gonna win games, but they ain't gonna win like that because they looked real good without him last year.
They did.
Yeah, they was winning games without him.
I mean, now Brandon Clark's out for the year.
Yeah.
Plus his Achilles.
Yeah.
That team's hurting right now.
They hurting. Now they missing Ja for a while. They don't know when he coming back either. They said they don't know how long. So that's gonna affect them. That's definitely gonna affect them.
What about them Cavs though?
Man, the Cavs, man.
Tell me right now, they got the best 28 games winning by 10 points or more. They're the best in the league.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And they're one of the best defending teams in the league.
We was just talking about the Knicks, though, right?
I know. Look at the Knicks. They already said
they
we're
10 out of 11
any further than 4 or 5, and the Knicks aren't going to go up any further than 4 or 5.
So that's what I'm saying. So they just beat the Celtics. They win 10 out of 11 so far right now, bro. Like I ain't worried about them, but if we play like we play when we lose. We is not gonna beat the Knicks, bro. We not gonna beat the Knicks if Jared Allen ain't big, if Evan Mobley ain't big, if they ain't playing defense. We are not gonna beat them, man. Like I've just been watching them. Like man, what the Emmanuel Quickly going crazy? Like these guys
look
getting
good.
Man,
look good. Barrett look good. They all look good.
They got to emphasize. Bickerstaff got to emphasize defense when we get to that playoffs. Because I'm telling you, they score a lot. The Knicks can score, and we got to have somebody for Julius Randle, which we got somebody for him. But do we really got somebody for him? Because Julius Randle is a savage now.
I think Mobley can handle him
consistently.
I mean, I think
through a 7-game series. Through a 7-game series, though.
Okoro and him are gonna have to switch on and off when it comes down to it. But
Okoro gonna get killed, man. We can't.
I'm saying when he's out there, when he's on the perimeter, not when he's down low.
Right.
When he's out on the perimeter, Okoro's gonna have to be out there and they're gonna have to move around a little more. But then when he goes down low,
they're gonna have to have good recovery. They're gonna have to have good recovery speed and team help defense. They're gonna have to do a lot of that.
I mean,
it's the Knicks.
Garland, he's got a little thing going on, 20+ points, and then 49% in threes.
Yep.
Best in the NBA.
That's all we need.
I mean, he's looking good.
Yep, keep doing that.
I mean, Mitchell sprained his finger, but he's playing. I mean, they play Boston tonight, but Tatum's sitting, Roberts is sitting, and so is Horford. So this should be.
Man, I want them niggas on the court, man. We gotta play them. We gotta play them with a full team. We going to the playoffs.
Well, I know, but I'm saying we've already
beat them. Weird, bro. I get tired of people sitting out so damn much, man. Just play. People trying to.
I think they're hurt. They're all hurt for real. This isn't a rest game for these guys. They're
always hurt.
Because
The Celtics might not. I don't think they're gonna win the championship this year because they keep injuries. They stay injured.
Yeah,
they whole team stay injured,
and that's three of the bigs.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
then
they
you got Jaylen
always
Brown
injured.
out there by himself.
They just got Marcus Smart back, like so they stay injured. So I think that's gonna come back to hunt them. But I really think Milwaukee is gonna end up beating them if they come down to them. I just don't see nobody beating Milwaukee, and I don't know why. I can't even explain it, but I just be seeing Giannis, and it's like, who the fuck supposed to guard him?
Hey, speaking of Giannis,
can guard him.
Hey, look, you see how he tried to get that triple-double, threw that ball up, trying to act like he took a shot, get a rebound. They took it away from him.
They took it away, yeah. Don't be trying to be sneaky, bro. Don't be trying to be sneaky. Yeah, bum. But nah, man, I just don't. I don't see. And Chris Middleton, he getting back to himself. But then you got Drew Holiday, though. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's the one.
He is the difference because he can guard anybody on your
going up big.
Yes, that's what I was about to get to. He can guard anybody on your perimeter. And then you got Brook Lopez manning on defense down there. But then you also got both of these guys scoring and hitting threes. And like the defense that the Bucks play is the only reason why I'm saying it, because their defense, they play real good defense, man. And Drew Holiday anchors that at the perimeter, and Giannis anchors it down low. But then you got Brook Lopez. Yeah, man. Like, so that's the only reason why I'm like, damn, I don't see nobody, because I don't see the Celtics beating them because they always injured. They always hurt. Unless Tatum go out there and Dwayne Wade 06 with Shaq and them, unless he go average 30-something points a game, bro, I just don't see him beating them because you can put Holiday on Brown. You can put Holiday on White or whoever you want to put him on, but just you can't. He could probably guard Tatum. He gonna get killed, but he could probably slow him down a little bit.
He gonna slow him down.
You know,
he might get it over time, but
yeah, he slow him down. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna still go with the Eastern Conference Finals right now with my pick right now. I'm gonna go with Milwaukee, and I'm gonna go with the Celtics though, man. Actually, I'm gonna go with Milwaukee and the Cavs. I don't know how it's gonna play out though, so we'll see how it play out because we might meet each other before then. But
if Milwaukee, we might, depending on, because we're gonna be 4-5. That means we're on the top.
Yeah.
So if the Celtics take over the one spot, then we play the Celtics first. But
yeah, so
we can
so it'll be Milwaukee. So we'll end up seeing Milwaukee in the finals. I think we'll beat Boston though in the 7-game series.
Yeah, that all depends on how it flies.
I think we do, man. I'm telling you, because they banged up.
Philly's looking right too right now. They're looking all right. So
Philly look all right, but they gonna
I think they'll flop.
James Harden going back to Houston in the playoffs, and he gonna be on the court, but he ain't gonna be there. Yeah. We yet to see Harden go crazy in the big games in the playoffs when it's time to like.
I don't understand that with him, man.
I don't either, and he looking real good right now too.
Yes.
So
is he already looking ahead to going back to Houston? I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing, but he gets in the playoffs, and it's like, bro, where was all that shit you was doing in the regular season? But I think it was because he was getting all them calls. You ain't even have to touch him, and he'd go to the line like 20 times a game. Yeah. All that shit cut the fuck out. They cut that out.
In the playoffs, they let you play.
Yes. So now that even in the regular season they cut it out, but in the playoffs, that's the difference. They don't give you all that. They don't give you
and beat up.
Yeah, it's the playoffs, bro. Every day let you play more. And James Harden don't be out there trying to play basketball half the time.
No, he's not tough. That's the problem.
Yeah. He's out there tough. Just trying to get ticky-tack fouls and all this.
You're a weak-ass dude, man. You might have a full-grown beard, but shave that beard, you weak-ass dude.
Exactly, bro. Beard don't mean nothing, bro. That just means you got a lot of hair on your face if you a cornball.
You need to take that hair and put it on your receding hairline, boy. And get
is the Warriors dynasty over?
Yes.
I know they just won they stole a championship last year. That wasn't even a dominant, impressive run.
I don't think they make the playoffs.
I don't either, man. They slipping hard.
I think it's done, and then Draymond's gone next year, and I feel like they're going to fall apart. Poole might have to go. Well, Poole just got signed, but Draymond's gone. I think a lot of pieces are moving around for them.
I mean the Warriors, they 34-31 right now. They in fifth.
Do you got to look at it though? Every team between 4 and 10 are all within 3 games.
Yeah, Minnesota 34-32, Dallas 33-32, 34-33 for the Clippers. New Orleans 31-33, Utah 31-34. So
Exactly.
the Lakers finna move up because Utah tanking, and then New Orleans they just falling apart because
exactly. So everybody's right there. So I mean, to be honest, I really feel them falling and slipping out eventually.
I don't think they gonna get there.
They're gonna be in the play-in tournament, and
that's where that's what I'm
they're
saying.
gonna have to play. Hey, listen, they're gonna have to play the Suns.
Yeah, well, I think they're gonna slip down to the play-in tournament and lose because they'll only have to win one game, and I don't think they're gonna go past 8. So
they're gonna have to have Curry. Gonna have to have some.
They'll only have to win one game, but they're gonna have to play somebody that can beat them. It's either gonna
be look, and that might be the Lakers.
The Lakers, the Clippers. Like they're gonna have to play somebody, or Dallas. Dallas at 7 right now.
Look, and if the Clippers keep playing the way they just played last night, and them boys come together, and Russell can add his little shit in, that's a whole nother team.
Well, they had to lose 4 games in a row first.
Yeah, all right. Sometimes you got to wait for chemistry to hit, and here it is.
Dallas, they doing all right. They 2-5 with Luka and Kyrie playing together though. They had an 82-point game though. They both scored in the 40s.
Well, see, and it's funny is their losses aren't blowout losses. In one of those losses, they were up by 20-something.
They just can't close,
and they lost. That's it. Fourth quarter is their damn problem.
Yep, they just can't close. You got to be able to close the game. And then when they played the Lakers, they was up by
25, I think, or something
27.
Like that.
It was 27. Lakers came back and busted
and won that game because that
bucket after bucket. Yep, that's what LeBron's foot was messed up. He out right now, but they actually look good, man. AD dropping buckets on heads, 39 last night or yesterday. Like if they play like that, man, I'm telling you, man, they scary people. And then when D'Angelo come back, you got Wesley Matthews. I mean, I said Wesley Matthews. You got Malik Beasley hitting threes. You got Troy Brown hitting threes. Like
you got the white boy Austin Reeves out there playing.
Bench with 16, like smacking threes, and their defense looks better. Schroeder doing
Mobamba putting in 16, 10,
Jared Vanderbilt.
He was scoring 20 and over the last couple games.
Yes, and he getting blocks. Him and AD blocking shots like crazy. Like they looking real, real good, man. That's a scary team to want to play, man.
Listen, fully healthy, the Lakers are scary as hell, man.
Well, fully healthy, I'm going Suns, Lakers, Western Conference Finals. If they don't meet before ahead of time. But with
how it's positioned, hey, I'm right there with you on that.
Yeah, with a healthy Bron, healthy AD, and all those guys they got, that they'll get there.
Listen, they won't meet unless they're
They might meet in the first round.
8.
No, they might meet in the first round. They might meet in the first round.
You think they're gonna be 8th?
Well, if they get through the play-in, yeah.
I think the Lakers might. It all depends on how these teams. Because
the Lakers is going. The Lakers will move up to maybe 9, and then they got to play 2 teams. They got to play twice to get the 8th seed, because the 7th and the 8th seed, whoever win that, they automatically get the 7th seed. They only got to win 1 game.
Look, you got the rest of this month, and then you got like the 2 weeks in April, and then that's it. That's the end of it.
Yeah, but everybody's so close, and then you got other teams that's trying to win games too. Utah really the only team that's trying to tank. So I really don't. I mean, they all gonna have to play each other and all that stuff, but I don't see the Lakers getting. They could get to 6. You know what I mean? They only 2 games away from 6th place right now. 2.5 games away from 6th place right now.
See, that's crazy.
But if Dallas keep winning and the Clippers keep winning, that's why I said they might get up to 9. They could get up to 8. You know what I mean? But then you got
still a playing game because
Golden State still got a winning record too.
Well, because isn't that the play no matter what? 9, 10, 8, 7, 8. That's the play.
7, 8, 9, 10 is the plan. That's what I'm saying. But if you get the 7 and the 8th, you only got to play 1 game. The 7 and the 8 seed to play each other. You know what I'm saying? You got to play 1 game, and then whoever win that, they get the 7th seed, and then the 9 and the 10 play. But then whoever win that got to play the 8th seed that lost. So then it'll be either the 9th seed or the 10th seed playing for the 8th spot.
Yeah.
So I think the Lakers might be playing for the 8th spot unless they can get up to 7 or 8, play that 1 game, win it, they'll get 7.
And then they play the Nuggets or the Kings.
Memphis.
Memphis is 2?
Yep.
They might fall.
Right now they're 2, yeah.
Durant and Clark hurt, they might fall.
So then it might be Sacramento. Sacramento 3, and they're going to keep winning. They're legit.
They are young ballers.
And De'Aaron Fox can't be stopped, and then you got Malik coming off the bench getting you 40. Like, what the hell? Yeah, but Sabonis and Fox, No, can't nobody stop
Young ballers, man.
Fox is unstoppable, bro. I'm telling you, like that team is crazy. I didn't even realize how good that team is crazy.
That team is good.
They're gonna upset some people. They're gonna upset some. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some surprises with the Sacramento Kings. Whoever got to play them in the first round is not beating them in the first round.
That's a hat I want to get. I want to get that baby blue Kings hat where it says the Kings in cursive. I like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, that is hard. Yes, sir. Oh man, Knicks a threat. We did that job. Clippers and them trash with Russ, but they won though. You know what I mean? Think how far you think Dallas can go with Kyrie and Luka?
I don't. Again, that they have to score 150 points.
It's a lot of points, man. You can't do that every night.
Nah, I don't know. They might get past the first round. I don't.
Ooh, first round. Let's see.
It's just I don't know. It's a matter of can they play defense?
Well, if they keep winning, they could pass Minnesota and Golden State and get to 5.
Then you still playing 4. So
yeah, they playing Phoenix. Phoenix is 4 right now, but I think Memphis gonna drop.
Phoenix by the time I think they'll be up.
Yeah, I think they'll be at least 3 because Sacramento gonna keep winning.
They might be playing Memphis. That might be who they play for.
But if Memphis might keep winning though, but they got injuries and then they missing job. But I think they'll slip down. Phoenix will end up being 3 or 2. Sacramento, I think they'll keep winning because they like 2.5 games up, 2 games up on Phoenix. So it's gonna be an interesting little fight for the end for these positions, man. I love it. And I love it,
especially the West, because they're all so close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't top heavy. It's just everything's close except for the Nuggets. The Nuggets is 45-19. Nobody's like the second team is 6.5 games back from them. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. So they're killing. That's the only team, but they gonna get to the playoffs, bro. And I'm telling you, they can make it to the conference finals. But if they gotta come across Anthony Davis and the Lakers, Jokic cannot guard him. We've seen it. It happens all the time. I just don't see them getting past the Lakers, or I don't see them if they got to play Sacramento. I really don't see them have to be or Phoenix. If they got to meet any of those 3 teams early, they might be gone in the first or second round. Yeah. I'm just saying, even with the 45-19 record, so they better hope that second round they ain't got to see Sacramento or Phoenix, bro. They better hope they ain't got to see neither one of them for real, because they might go home in the second round. But Michael,
they won't have to, because they'll probably be 2 and 3, and they'll be facing each other in the second round.
Yep. So I think they'll get Phoenix in the second round if Phoenix stay at 4.
Yeah, if Phoenix stay at 4, that's who they'll get.
Then we're going home. Ain't nobody.
Yeah. Because Durant's back. Exactly. How all of a sudden Durant just show up like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be me again.
Because that's fucking Durant. He don't want the hard work. He wanted all easy where he can
wanted another baller.
Yeah, he just want to be able to sit on the bus and ride. He said it. I just want to play basketball. I don't want to be a leader. I don't want to do all that other shit. I just want to play.
Yeah.
Look, all right. All right. Do what you do. That's why ain't nothing.
Be the leader, throw you the ball, and then
right. That's why ain't nothing happened for you since Curry was your leader.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Nothing's happened for you since Curry was your leader. So there you go.
That is the truth.
Well, folks, there you have it. Curry was his leader.
There it is.
That's what called him a
breaking news.
Jon Bones Jones. Hold on. First off, before that, Jake Paul lost, and he had to lose because.
Well, we talked about that.
I was about to say.
We talked about that.
Before he put them hands on him, I need to see that rematch.
Yeah, we talked about that last Monday.
Yeah, so Jon Bones Jones, man.
Damn.
I ain't fought in 3 years. He come back, submit his man in the first round.
First 2 minutes.
Bruh.
With his wrist.
Bruh.
He literally put his wrist in this dude's throat.
He bigger and faster, and he ain't fought in 3 years. Is he not the GOAT?
Dude, he is the GOAT.
He only lost once. That was the Cormier, right?
What's funny is he's the GOAT.
That's hilarious, yo.
Won the belt, dude. And what's the move that set it all up was his head movement. He slipped the dude's punch, grabbed dude, took him to the ground, brought him to the cage, and then just put his wrist in his throat.
But once he do that, that's what you don't want to let him do is grab you. Once he grapple you, bro, once he grapple you, bro, it might be over for you because he big as hell. and
Well,
strong as hell.
Game don't know how to wrestle. He don't know how to do anything.
Yeah. That's where Jon Jones gets you. If you don't, even if you
he
know
don't
how to wrestle,
do anything. That was the problem.
Even if you know how to wrestle, it don't matter because he know little shit. Like you said, he just put his arm on his throat. He already knew to do that. Who the fuck knows to do that?
Yeah, he tapped quicker than shit.
Right. Who the hell knows to do that? I ain't never seen nobody do that. Not like that.
Like he's that wrist. It was the back of his wrist like this.
Yeah, he the GOAT, man. So now
right on the Adam's apple.
Now he got to beat up all these guys that they say is them dudes. He got to run through everything now.
He facing one dude in July.
His first fight was a title fight, dog, in 3 years. He definitely the GOAT.
now you're gonna fight the best heavyweight ever in UFC.
Yeah, we need that.
He fighting Stipe.
Yeah, we need that.
That's happening in July. It's already said and done.
Has Stipe lost yet? Any?
Stipe lost. He lost to Ngannou and he lost to
Ngannou. Yeah.
Cormier.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Opened his damn eye that one fight.
Yeah, I do remember that. Cormier was all right, man. He beat Jon Jones. That was weird.
That's Jon Jones' only loss.
Yes, his only loss. That was weird, though.
And that's
Cormier was good. He was a beast.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah. Big boy. He was a beast. I'll give him that. But yeah, Stipe is a monster, but Jon Jones finna put that work. Yeah,
I think that's gonna be a good fight.
I think it's gonna be.
It's not gonna last just 2 minutes. I think that goes some rounds.
No, that's gonna be a good fight, man. But I think once it get to that wrestling, man, like Stipe better stay up.
Well, that's what that Jones always says. He's like, you better, tell firefighting time, and we're gonna chill out and get right to it.
He better stay up, bro. That's all I gotta say. He better stay on his feet because once Jon Jones gets you in that wrestling stuff, bro, it gets ugly. So
I think this is Stipe's last fight too. Unless he wins his belt, I think this is his last fight.
Who, Stipe?
Yeah. He loses last fight. If he wins, he'll fight until he loses the belt.
Right.
Hey, well, what you think about this though? You know what's funny? Ngannou said some shit and it said he's the damn king or something. Like I'm the heavyweight king or some shit. And then Jon Jones laughed at him. Said, tell that pussy to shut up.
He is where he is. He is right now. He is right now. Jon Jones got to go beat him if he want to take that from him.
Ngannou's not the king.
Man, all he been doing is beating people.
He got beat up. Stipe whooped his ass.
I know, but I'm just saying he been beating people though. Before that loss, bro, he was dominating shit.
And then now Ngannou don't want to do it anymore. He's not in the UFC.
He got his ass beat. Remember Ronda Rousey? Remember Conor McGregor? They took ass whoopings and quit.
Well, hey, look, if Ngannou comes back, Jon Jones gonna whoop him up.
He gonna whoop. Jon Jones is beating whoever the fuck step in the ring. He been doing that. That's what his career was until Daniel Cormier snuck a win in. And if Jon Jones wouldn't have failed 2 drug tests in a row, he was gonna beat his ass again. I mean, he was gonna beat him. He was gonna beat Daniel Cormier after
he already won the once, and then they fought again.
They fought again. And then the next fight, the third fight, he got suspended for that drug test and shit. And then they came back to do it again, and he failed another one. So if that wouldn't have happened, he was going to win that tiebreaker. Jon Jones was going to go out there and beat. But
he was going to have the grudge match and win that.
Cormier he was big though, big and fast and strong. Like it was hard to wrestle him.
He was a big wrestler.
It was hard to wrestle him. Like I mean, you just never know, man. Cormier was good.
I think a different weight class.
Wasn't his only losses to Jon Jones?
Yeah, his only losses to Jon Jones and Stipe twice.
Yeah, Stipe. Yes, it was. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know if it. I thought he lost to somebody else, but
he lost to Jones and he lost to Stipe twice.
Stipe beat him twice.
Yeah, because he won the first one. Then
I only seen one. I think
Stipe.
Yeah, I only seen him fight. I only seen the one of them when he fought Stipe. I think it was the second one.
The second one, Cormier won.
Yeah, that's the one I seen. I didn't see the first one.
Yeah, because then Stipe beat him, then Ngannou beat Stipe.
Yeah, I didn't see the Stipe fight. I heard about it and all that, but I ain't see it. But yeah, man, Jon Jones, I'm looking forward to you running through the UFC, man.
He's a monster. We got some good boxing matches coming up. A lot of them starting to run through March.
They need to go ahead and make some of them official, man. We got one, Tank and Ryan, man. So
yeah, that's official.
Go ahead and make some more official.
There's another one that's official this month. I can't think of what it is.
All them little dudes, featherweight dudes, need to fight welterweights and all that stuff.
They fighting. There's Adesanya and Pierre are fighting again at the beginning of April.
Man, he about to lose again.
Dude, there's another fight that Usman and
Usman,
whoever he lost to this month.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Usman should win that, but
Well, he should get his belt back. Yeah, Adesanya's fighting that dude again.
Yeah, the dude beat him twice the same way down there. Like Adesanya be whooping him the whole fight, and then it come down to the end of the fight and he lose. Like, bro, what in the? Come on, bro, you got to condition better or something. Yeah, like, do we get tired? Like, what the hell be happening?
Stop throwing everything into the beginning and trying
he got to pace himself, man.
Play the game and then whoop him.
You let this man beat you twice, bro, the same way. That is crazy to me, man. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to they just got to make some more official so we can talk about them. You know what I mean?
Yes, I want to see Haney fight somebody.
Yeah.
I want to see my dude, Brandon Lee. He's 28-0. I want
Yeah,
to see that dude fight a major fight.
Hell yeah. They don't want to do that stuff, man. They don't want to risk they fighter. It be the promoters. They don't want to risk their fighter losing. You know what I mean? Especially when you got this going, it's more money.
They need one of these Don Kings out here. Hey, man, you fighting this dude. He's getting his money.
Go fight whoever. It's gonna be a bigger payday in this fight.
Yes,
sir. It's gonna be. That's why the '90s, man, we was getting all the great fights.
That's right, because everybody wanted that money back.
Everybody wanted that bag, and everybody wanted to fight each other. Was the thing.
They was ready to beat each other
up.
Like,
they all wanted to fight each other.
Easy matches back then.
But they also had the promoter when you like, man, nah, I want to beat his ass. The promoter like, nah, man, you shouldn't have known. I want to make the match. They would go do it. Now they like, nah, they stick to their nah, and they don't do it, and they go find them something else.
I mean, I'll go find somebody else to promote me.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. You fired for this match. I got to get somebody else on this, man. So
that's like that Creed 3. You probably ain't seen it yet.
No, I ain't seen that.
It's crazy though.
I ain't even seen the second one.
Oh well, they're good movies, man. But in the third one, it was almost like a Don King scenario where a dude was like, "You know what I want. You know what I want." And then dude was like, all right, some shit happened and gave it to him.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna watch it though. I gotta watch the second one first though.
Watch the second one.
Yeah, I ain't even watched the second one, but yeah, fight season. Hopefully it's a good fight season coming up. I'm looking forward to the summer and
March Madness. You already had some of those tournaments starting.
Yes, sir.
Some teams are already in it. Yep. UNC Asheville, Kennesaw State. Big upset, beat out
all the low budgets. Yeah,
you got all these little squads now. Wednesday starts the big.
I'm tuned in. We're gonna be
get crazy because next week, Thursday,
when Monday come, we're reporting. We're gonna have a lot to report on college basketball.
Listen, next Monday we'll already have Selection Sunday, so we'll know the whole bracket. We'll know what's going on. That might be an all March Madness show because that's really what it's about to be. Because that next Thursday is when it all starts.
Yeah, so we got to make sure we watch the games and take some notes, man. And because that's what I do. I'll be taking notes, so I won't be forgetting stuff I wanted to say and stuff. So. But good show, man. Good show.
Hell yeah.
Good show. I wish there was more to talk about, but it's the off season and the NBA is why our NBA conference. We did, we actually. It actually was a lot of talk to.
I mean, it was. We put a lot in, we talked
in the NFL.
Our movement. We talked about all this squads.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that much to talk about in the NFL, but if you really think about it, it's always.
Well, we went in depth with the offseason and started talking more about that, the combine, the draft. I mean, we were in there.
Yeah.
But, hey, listen, man, a lot more is going to happen. Like, again, March Madness, baseball comes, but, again, fight season is getting real big because this is when a lot of the big blockbuster fights happen. UFC's getting huge. We're going to have a lot more to come again. Mondays is where it's going to be at. Mania Monday. That's where we're at.
Mania Monday.
Make
sure y'all tune in to the Man Cave podcast Mania Monday, baby.
Mania Monday.
Don't tune in on Friday because we won't be there.
we won't be here on Friday.
But Relax Wednesdays. Make sure y'all tune in. We didn't do it last week. Had some stuff going on, but it'll be the same thing we was going to talk about. Same topic, same everything.
Yeah, we'll get it back rolling this Wednesday, Relax Wednesday. And then again, Mania Monday the following Monday, selection shows on Sunday. So we'll have all your March Madness news, team-wise, what we think, what's going to happen. Give you all our picks. And here we go.
Salute.